There are a lot of languages in Nigeria, our latest country added to the analytics, but I'll go with the following: Enle, Bawo, Ndewo, and how far? Today we have a dumb birthday game from October 17th, 1993, which is titled, I'm a Fun Guy. This was a bittersweet time for Norm and me, as there were shift changes and I was offered to be the full-time in-studio producer for David Brudnoy. David and I had worked together quite a bit, but it was on a fill-in basis. That meant that Norm and I would not be together all weekend long. I would still book all his guests, join in on the phone and in studio when I could, and continue to work with them outside with the old-time radio show we would do around the area. It was hard for me to tell him without choking up, but he understood I had to keep following my radio dreams to be full-time. Only to lose that later and get thrown back to part-time weekend. Silver lining, Norm and I were back together. And some weird 2 to 5 a.m. shift on Friday and Saturday mornings. I won't get into why this happened at this time, so I'll leave the discussion with a cliffhanger. Please hit the like button, rate the show, download, share, comment, follow, and subscribe so we can continue to spread the silly. It's needed, and we provide that here every single week. Lastly, my obligatory reminder to support the show if you can: Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, and Castos. All links are below. As always, a huge thanks to those that already do. On to the game we go. The players: Brad from Quebec, Lewis in Fall River, Jim from Detroit, Ted in Boston, I'm on the phone from parts unknown, Fred Gendron in traffic, and Sid Whitaker producing and playing in studio. The birthdays: Evil Knievel, George Wendt, Arthur Miller, Margot Kidder, Tom Poston, Jimmy Breslin, Jim Seals, and Gary Puckett. Some ancillary info: it was Norm's dad's birthday, Abe Nathan, born on October 17th, 1895. We have quite a few commercials. The U.S. Air Shuttle, the Wee Tea Shop, but it's cut off, so it's really Wee. Wittenauer Watches, Duplatron, Tony Floramos with, of course, Bill Marlowe. Baby Gold Bond with Gwendolyn Jones of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Rich Chocolate Ovaltine. We get a couple of post-game callers, the Enlightening Dawn, and Sam from Ulsan, who's actually Monadnock, drugged, stained teeth, skin boils, and broken bones. Episode 257, I'm a Fun Guy, shrooms its way to your ears in 3, 2, and 1.
Birthday game, play the dumb birthday game.
Hello, it is time for the dumb birthday game in which we guess the ages of people born on this date. This is October 17th, 1993. I'm sure the fact that I included the year help you identify that more closely. I don't know why I said that. Today was the birthday of my father, Abe Nathan. Perhaps you know him. Born on October 17th, 1895, which would make him what? 100 and... No, what am I saying? He would make him 98 years old today. He died a few years ago at the age of 92, which was not bad. But today's his birthday, October 17th. And it's also the birthday of a whole lot of other very interesting people. And let's see who's playing the game with us. We have Brad, who's up there in... Quebec province, La Belle Province. Nice to have you again with us, Brad.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. Sorry.
Oh no, pleasure either way is okay with us.
Okay.
We have Lewis.
Yes.
Lewis in Fall River.
Yes, you do.
Hey, nice to have you with us also. This first time you played the game with us too?
Yes, it is, no.
Hey, you must be really excited.
I am really excited.
Oh, the adrenaline's flowing. You're probably just going whoopee-doo, yay. Can it really be happening to me?
Right on.
Okay. Jim, who's out in Detroit. Hi, Jim.
How you doing, Norm? Listen, this time I played it smart. I called at 11 o'clock, and we went over and caught a Chinese dinner over in Windsor, Ontario.
Oh.
And I got back just in time.
Okay, so
I'm ready to roll.
The old tum-tum there is just full of food, and so you're in good shape. Okay. If you react to food and all that this time of the night the way I do, you're ready to fall asleep. But we'll keep. I'll every now and then I'll go, hey, Jim, get up. Something like that should keep you on your toes. We have Ted, who's here in Boston, who's playing the game with us also. Hi, Ted.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
I'm awake.
Okay, that's good because it's 19 after 3 right now, and the only people who may be awake are the ones who are playing the dumb birthday game, which includes the very lovely and for many years my beautiful assistant, really my beautiful associate. He was not my assistant, my associate, because we're on an equal level. The very lovely Tony Nesbitt.
Whoopie-doo, yay! I'm so excited.
Tony's here.
Yeah, Tony's here. Does that mean? You know what that means? Tony's middle name is Fun Guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony
Yes,
Fun Guy.
I used to work in a laboratory.
I beg your pardon?
I used to work in a laboratory. Fun guy, fungi.
Fungi.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Fun
see-
guy. Well, no.
No,
never mind.
sometimes your humor, I know, is so intellectual that I don't know what the heck.
You know what it is?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's the new shift norm.
I know what you're working.
I'm working with an intellectual now, and it's
Oh, that's right. You're working with David Brudnoy, and so your whole life has changed around, hasn't it?
yes, it has.
Yeah.
Hey, David's great.
Well, yes, he is. Yes, he
Well,
is.
working with David. I mean,
Yeah, he's working. Yeah, I know it. Instead of working with some schlock like me, he's working with Mr. Intellectual, which is really very, very nice. I imagine probably in another few months, the way you're going, working with David, it'll probably be impossible to talk with you on a regular level.
Oh,
Probably the only way I could talk with you is probably have in some kind of an intellectual way.
of course. Well, I won't be able to. The birthday game will have to change, and we'll have to bring it to some kind of new level.
I think it'll have to be more intellectual.
I think so.
Yeah, instead of-
maybe only guess birthdays of Plato and Socrates.
And we'll speak in Latin.
Yeah, that's right. And maybe the whole
Very
game,
good.
the game will be in Latin. That's right. Okay, we have Fred Gendron. He's
With a touch of Japanese. So I'm sorry, we had to have that.
Oh, Japanese would be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
I'll
That's
be
right.
spending some time at the University of Tokyo.
Well, as you know, I taught at the University of Bombay for several years.
I know.
And anyway, Fred Gendron is. Hey, Fred.
Hello, Norm.
Hey, Fred is our traffic guy.
You got it.
And this is about your 4th appearance on the dumb birthday game.
Yeah, don't change it yet. Don't improve it yet. I haven't perfected this part. I haven't
Okay.
gotten out of last place the way it is.
No, it'll take a while before we get to the Latin version of that, which is probably going on right now at college campuses across the country. I'm glad I said that
If it is, then the future of America is doomed.
Hey, you know who else we have here? We have Sid Whitaker and his RCA Bluebird Recording Orchestra. Sid, our producer now, who's playing the dumb birthday game with us. Nice to see you, Sid.
Nice to be here. Hello.
Sid looks like a man.
Who's he look like?
He looks like a man named Dick Smerick, who's a priest, heads the Saint. What's the name of the church here in Brighton? The Catholic Church. Isn't that awful to bring it up in that? No, but Dick Smerick is an old friend of mine, from way back. His first church was in Middleton, and we got to know each other because he loves jazz and so do I. So we got chummy. Anyway, Sid Whitaker looks like a young Dick Smerick, so I look at him and it's kind of scary.
I'll wear my white collar next time, Norman. Yeah.
No, that's the only reason I know you're not Dick Smerick is because you're not wearing a white collar. So don't do that. That'll really throw me off. Okay, we're going to play. Anyway, today's October 17th, and as I mentioned, besides it being my father's birthday, it's also the birthday of a few other lesser-known people, like Evel Knievel. I didn't hear any gasp or anything. I think this is going to be a quiet night.
Oh, my God.
That's good. That's better. Oh, my God. Okay, Brad, I'll ask you first, as long as you volunteered that wonderful statement.
Should have killed him off straight.
No, that's okay. Evel Knievel. How old? Let me see what I can tell you about him first. Yeah, he was born Robert Craig. Now that's a good name. That's the kind of name a guy getting into radio would take.
He's got 2 first names.
Yeah, Robert and Craig.
Yeah.
Bob Craig from Butte, Montana. He tried to jump the Snake River Canyon on a motorcycle. That's the only information that I have on him. Plus, his son, of course, is now doing the same kind of crazy
Robbie
stuff.
Knievel.
Bobby Knievel?
Robbie.
Oh, so he's obviously Robert Craig Jr.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. Better than Evel Knievel Jr., I suppose.
What do you suppose a guy named Robert Craig would pick up the name Evel Knievel?
Well, his son, like I said, his son does go by Robbie Knievel.
Okay, so he sort of
So I don't know if
was
it's
part of the
changed
name.
or just...
There was another guy named Evil Knish, an
Are
Israeli.
you guys gonna let me answer?
No, we're not. So shut up. Evil Knish was an Israeli stuntman.
Yeah.
And he jumped over 17,000 kosher dill pickles. Yeah. Was mortally wounded, as I recall, in a bowl of dill. That doesn't make any sense at all. Let me
Oh, boy.
Anyway, Brad, quick, save us by telling us how old you think Evil Knievel is. This very
no
day.
The joke was really sour, by the way.
Oh, Jesus.
No. I'm gonna have to say 56.
You're going to have to say that, are you?
Yeah, it's just,
Okay.
I'm forced.
Okay. And Lewis, way down there in Fall River, what do you think?
I think that Evil Knievel is 68 years old.
68 years old. We'll put that right up on the scoreboard. And Jim,
I'm going to go with 59.
59. Okay. And what do you say, Ted?
57.
And Tony?
300. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the number of bones he's broken. I'm getting that confused. He's broken this many times, but I believe today he holds steady at 55.
55 years of age, kind of like the speed record,
Exactly.
speed thing. It's only appropriate that he be that, I suppose you're figuring.
Sure. And if he isn't, and we do this next year, I'll say it again.
In case he's really 54, you mean?
Well, unless I forget he's 58 or something like that, I'll still say 55 using the same logic I'm using now. He'll always be 55 to me. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I see. Well, you're such a sentimental old poop. Fred Gendron, what do you think? How old would you say Evil Knievel is?
I want Tony to miss by 1. 54.
54. Okay.
Down, Tony, down.
Okay, because Brad said 56, and so that he may miss on that score. But we don't know yet, do we?
Okay.
Okay, Sid, what do you think?
I think I'm going to have to go with 52.
52. Okay, now comes the really exciting part of this game for people who've never heard it before. They probably said, when does the exciting part come? And in what form? And this is it, when I tell you his actual age. Evil Knievel is 55, which is what Tony hit it right on the
Hey,
button.
that's Fred.
Tony.
See that, Tony?
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Tony probably has a little calendar book in front of him with all these dates in there.
You know, everybody suspects that
No,
Tony
I broke
cheats.
out my old evil. I broke out the old Evil Knievel set I had from when I was about 8 years old, and they had a little trading card in there, and I was checking it out.
Yeah, but you were...
I did have that. Anyone remember those?
Had the wind-up motorcycle.
The wind-up
with it, too.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No, I don't remember those.
Yeah.
Of course, I was 72 at the time. I didn't, so I never bothered to collect those kind of childish things. I was collecting unemployment and Social Security and retirement pay.
Uh-huh. Funny, you're still doing that now.
Yeah, I'm still doing that now. And I'm still telling the same stupid jokes that nobody laughs at. Oh, God, time does not change anything. Anyway, how about George Wendt? No.
Where'd he go?
George Wendt. I know that's a very cute remark.
Yeah.
The beer guzzling regular on Cheers.
With a good name.
With
Great first name.
A great name named Norm. Norm Peterson. That's right, Norm. And they
He's a
describe.
mailman.
No,
that was Cliff.
no, that's Cliff. Cliff.
Norm was a painter.
Cliff Clavin.
No, Razzakan or Razzakoopis.
Ratzenberger.
Ratzenberger. Yeah.
Wasn't Norm a painter?
Yes.
Oh, is that what he was?
Pretty much.
I didn't know that.
A house painter, not like a...
No, not an artist. No, he didn't look like an artist. He looked more like that beefy actor. They describe him as a beefy actor. George Wendt. Okay, we'll start with you, Sid. How old is George?
Oh, geez, I should know this one, too. I'm going to...
Why is that? Why should you know this?
Because I think I'm supposed to watch Cheers on a regular basis, and I as much as I hate to admit this, I actually do not. But
why should you watch it on a regular basis? I mean, is that one of your courses at school?
Yeah, actually it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I get
No
graded
kidding.
on it. So
No kidding. Is that what you do in communications courses? You have to watch television a lot?
that's the secret, yeah. Yep.
Oh, and what happens if you do badly? They make you watch Sally Jesse Raphael? That's kind of punishment?
They make you listen to radio.
That, no problem.
Listen to Global commercials.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's 49. Norm.
Okay, maybe none of your professors are listening right now, so you might
I
be able
hope
to
not.
sneak past this, yeah? Fred Gendron and his orchestra. What do you think? How old is George, Fred?
Well, I thought
George
40.
Fred or George Wendt?
George Wendt.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said, how old is George Fred? Sorry, I was.
I thought you said George Brett, so I don't know what's going on. I had
The best bet to know what's going on is to ignore Tony, first of all.
I try, but you know he's all over the place. Every corner I turn, there he is, peeking around. I put blindfolds on, and I still see him. I'm going to go with 49 as well.
He's kind of like a shopping cart, isn't he? No matter where you go, there they are, kind of hanging around there. In fact, the first man on the moon, the first thing he discovered when he set foot on the moon was a shopping cart from a market basket store. Boy, that was another one that really... Have we got a really bad panel, or is mine really bad tonight?
Hey,
Me?
Is this an audience or an oil painting? What
Yeah, what is this? You must be alive. I can hear you breathing. But seriously, folks, I know a guy who was so religious he had a stained glass eye. But no, really, folks, I know a place that was so boring. One day the tide went out, never bothered to come back in again. But no, seriously, folks. Anyway, Tony, what do you
The
think?
one about the melancholy baby. I love that one.
Oh, melancholy baby. I call my sweetheart her my melancholy baby, and she's got a head like a melon and a face like a collie. But really, though, she's got lovely blonde hair all the way down her back. It's too bad she has none on her head. And she's so skinny that when she swallowed an olive one day, 10 men left town in a frantic state. But seriously, folks, you want to guess, or do you want me to keep going like this?
Actually, I'd like to hear you keep going like this.
I don't really care to anymore.
I believe he is now 45.
Who are we talking about anyway? I've lost my place.
George Fred Brett Wendt.
Okay. Norm on Cheers.
Yes.
45 years old. Okay. And Ted, what do you say?
I'm going to say 52. It's weird.
Okay. Ted says 52, and he said that with great authority. So let the rest of you take note. Jim.
The big 5-0.
The big 5-0. And Lou, they call you Louis or Louis or Lou?
Louis.
Louis. Okay. And how old do you think George?
I think George is 46 years old.
26?
46.
Oh, 46.
Right.
Okay. And Brad?
I'll have to take an unexplored answer and say 47.
Okay, was unexplored, was that significant to anything, or was...
I have no idea.
Maybe to the shopping cart and the moon.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. Maybe there's a tie in there.
George Wendt
Yeah.
is actually 45 years old.
Yes.
Tony said that right on the button. And Lewis was very close by with 46, and Brad not far off with 47. Son of a gun, but
right on the nose.
two right on the button. Why is that, Tony? Have you been looking these things up and cheating?
Oh, God. What happened to that nice introduction about my lovely associate and all this, and now you turn on me and you're accusing me of cheating? Huh.
Well, you can still be my beautiful associate. You can still be my beautiful associate and a cheater, you know. Okay, how about Arthur Miller, the playwright? Wrote Death of a Salesman, The Crucible, also, yes.
Is that the one that was married to Marilyn Monroe?
Yes, he was, and I'll even tell you the years he was married to Marilyn Monroe, so that might help you guess his age. He was married to her from 1959 to 1961. 2 years, they were short years, but they were filled with glory and wonderment.
Hot sex.
I made that up. And hot sex, yes. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, let's start with Jim out there in Detroit. What do you think? How old do you think Arthur Miller is?
I'm going to go with 77 years old.
77 for Jim. Seemed to be a lot of agony there when Jim said that answer. Was Ted, were you one of those that agonized? Why don't I just ask you how old you think Arthur Miller is and stop being so cutesy? What do you think?
Oh.
Ted, are you awake? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. How old do you think Arthur Miller is October 17th, this very day?
Probably around. I'm stretching it a little bit. Yeah, 78.
78?
Yeah.
Okay. And Tony, what do you say?
You said it was 59 to 61, right? He was married to.
He was married to Marilyn Monroe from 59 to 61. That's correct.
And he was old then.
He was old then?
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll go with 79.
79.
You got a problem?
Okay, no, I don't have a problem. No. I'm trying to figure out how old he was back then for the guy for him to be called old.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
Because
to
I have a
figure out.
feeling he may have been quite a good deal younger than I am right this very moment. And so I'm beginning to take umbrage. But once I take umbrage, we'll move on to Bethune, and then we'll take that town and then move across the border into Salem, New Hampshire. Thank you. And Brad, what do you say?
Oh, I'll go with Tony and say 79.
79. Because he got a good record so far.
That wasn't my original answer. That he was old then kind of made me say that.
Okay.
My original answer was a very spirited one.
Oh, a 76.
Oh.
That's the spirit, yeah.
Fred, what do you say?
I say 73.
73.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Lewis, what do you say?
76 years old.
That's the spirit.
That's it.
Thank goodness. Sid, what do you think?
I'll say 75.
75. Okay. The actual age, this very day, October 17th of Arthur Miller, is 78.
Oh.
And Ted said that. That's exactly what Ted said. But Tony and Brad both said 79, which was very good.
I hate you, Tony.
And Jim said 77, which was also good. So we had a lot. Most of you were very, very close. How about?
So he was old back then. Wow.
Well, wait a minute. 61
No.
was 30 years ago. He would have been 48.
Wow.
Well, or he would have been 46 or something like that. He was old then. That's it. At 46.
Hey, it wasn't my quote.
Whose quote was it? Will you stand up against the walls? Put your hand at the top of the car.
I'll tell
And
you
don't
one
move.
thing, he sure got lucky.
He got lucky with Marilyn Monroe. I
Better
don't know.
believe it.
I don't know about that.
Uh,
She was so completely neurotic. I'm not sure that she was a whole lot of fun. Oh, in bed, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but
but
what's
no,
that?
I didn't mean that.
But that isn't everything, you know. There's something else, and I can't think of what that might be at the offhand. Anyway, before we get too racy, let's, for the WBZ audience, if I get too racy, I have to move over to WBCN. Anyway, Margot Kidder, who was Lois Lane in the Superman movies.
And that's about it.
That's I guess it is about it. I don't think she's done much beyond that. That was it, yeah. I was looking for some more stuff. It says she was Lois Lane of the Superman movies, period.
I happened to see her on a commercial regarding helping children in South America here in Detroit the other day.
She is desperate.
That's the last time I saw her.
Well, we're going to have you take a first shot then, because you've probably seen her more recently than any of
Okay.
us.
I'm going to go with 45 years old.
45 years old. Okay. And Brad, what do you say?
46.
46. And Lewis?
43 years old.
43. Okay. Tony?
Since Brad went with me the last time, I'm going to go with Brad this time. 46.
All right.
46.
Good man.
Sid?
I'm going to go with 44, I think.
44 is okay. Okay. And Ted?
I'm going to do 40.
40. And what do you say, Fred? I'm sorry, was that Fred or?
That was Ted.
Oh, that was Ted. Now
That was
Fred.
Ted.
Yeah, that's right. Ted and now Fred. And then we'll go with Ed.
Well, keeping with tradition, I'm going to stay way away from everybody else's guess and be way off and say 50. Why not? I might as well try something crazy.
Okay. Jim actually hit it on the nose because she's 45.
I hate you, Brad.
And Jim, no, you all were roughly in the neighborhood, as it were, so to speak. Having said that,
Yeah.
anyway, Jim had it. So Jim has now got a correct answer, and so has Ted. And Tony has two correct answers. As we go to Tom Poston. Tom Poston was on the Newhart show.
That's right.
The one called Bob, the one about
The
him
one
being an
called
innkeeper. Newhart, yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute. What was it called? The Bob Newhart Show? No, that was his first one.
And this was just called the Newhart Show or the Bob Show. Anyway, he's the handyman who was going around with all the stuff, the tools and equipment in his pocket and stuff. Tom Poston. Tom Poston also was a member of the Steve Allen crew, and Steve Allen was doing the nighttime.
Really?
The nighttime show way
He was
back.
great then, too.
Oh, I thought the Steve Allen show was excellent.
Oh.
Funny show. And Tom Poston and a whole bunch of... Carl Reiner was on that, too. Was he on that show?
Yep.
And the whole big cast. Anyway, Tom Poston, let's
What
see.
does it have there listed for his accomplishments?
Well, I was just going to tell you, he's from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, that's a major accomplishment.
Yeah, right there. He won an Emmy for the Best Supporting Actor in the comedy series Man on the Street on the Steve Allen Show in 1959 and appeared on the Newhart TV series. It's just what we've been talking about. But he was on the Steve Allen Show in 1959. So that's a date you might think about as we go to Fred. How old do you think Tom Poston is?
I will say 50 something. Can I have 50 through 59?
You want to take
I want to take
all of those numbers, I suppose.
I would like the decade. I will say 57.
57. Okay, and what would you say, Lewis?
I would say 64.
64. Okay, and Brad?
60.
60. Ted?
I'd say 72.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I remember him.
What was the uh-oh for? Anything special? Or?
It's Fred. I'm gonna be the furthest away again. Oh,
well, you
I'm
don't
setting
know.
new records.
No, well, I haven't even told you how old he is
I
yet.
know. I just have a bad vibe already.
You should get that checked.
Yeah, go to the Bad Vibes store, and they have a little meter here. You stick your vibes in it, and they tell you whether good or bad vibes. That's just barely. No, it hasn't really reached the red mark, so you're not in a serious condition.
I need a vibe transplant.
That's right, too. Yeah. Sid, what do you think?
I'm going to go with 62, I think.
62, you think. You're never really quite sure of yourself, are you, Sid? But then again, you're a young fella, and confidence comes slowly.
Especially when you work with Tony.
Oh, yes.
Sorry? What?
We'll ask Tony, how old do you think Tom Poston is today?
Now remember, Tony, we hate each other.
I know. 61.
61. Okay, what? And Jim?
Norm, 67.
67. Okay, actually, Tom Poston is 66.
Really?
66 years old today, so I believe...
That's the root.
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you.
That's very good.
Thanks.
Jim said 67, and nobody said 65, or said 66. So Jim and Tony are now tied at 2 apiece.
Ooh.
I hate you even more, Tony.
How about Jimmy Breslin? Wrote Table Money.
He's a columnist.
A columnist in New York, yeah. Has written a number of books besides Table Money. He wrote a book called The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight. He also ran for...
That was about Westinghouse management, wasn't it?
The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. I believe it was, yes, I believe so.
By the way, did you happen to see the article in today's paper, today's Herald, about a friend of ours?
I did not. I
Okay.
I haven't checked today's paper, though. What would you...
Page 24, if you want to.
I don't have the paper right in front of me. I have it out in the car.
Norman, are
You going to tell us what that is, or no? Is it too dangerous?
I probably... Well, no, I suppose...
No, nothing is too dangerous. No.
No, that's right.
Who's it about?
Oh, the program director at We Have Dead Haddock was let go.
Now, who is that? Is that the guy who was here?
Yeah.
David Bernstein?
Yes. Isn't that interesting how we were talking about that the other night?
I thought he was let go some time ago.
Oh, well, now it's official. It was in the paper.
Oh, I see. Now he's really been let go.
Yes, he
the
has.
other was just make-believe.
And they're not planning on filling his position.
Isn't that sad when you let go and they're not filling your position? Makes you feel like you were totally worthless, doesn't it? Makes you feel like you were worth nothing, that you didn't do anything for the station that amounted to one fiddling thing.
I know.
And including the station that you used to be at before that, and it must make you hang your head in total depression. And good, and I'd say
that was beautiful.
Wasn't that?
That was wonderful.
Was that a subtle way of putting it?
Wow.
Okay. Anyway, we have Jim and Tony, two apiece.
Jimmy Breslin, huh?
Jimmy. Oh, we're back to Jimmy Breslin. That's right. The man. That's right. The gang that couldn't shoot straight started this all off. He also, along with Norman Mailer, ran for president. Didn't he? At one point.
Really?
I think Norman Mailer was the presidential candidate, and Jimmy Breslin was the vice presidential candidate. Was he running for mayor of New York?
Well, there's a
might have been the mayor of New York and lieutenant mayor or whatever it is.
Vice mayor.
I don't know, but they ran as a team for some office. It might have been for town moderator in the town of Middleton, I think, or maybe. Anyway, Jimmy Breslin. How old is Jimmy Breslin today? We're going to start with you, Tony. What do you say?
Oh, great. Any dates at all you can give me to?
Let's see. No,
Nothing at all?
No, this does not have any. No, just.
When do you think he ran for a certain type of office? Do you remember when that was?
Boy, I would say that was 15 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
I'm not really sure about that. Maybe 20 years ago. No, 15 years ago.
15?
Maybe, yeah. I don't remember the office.
He's 59. No.
Based upon the information I gave you, eh?
Yes. Well, which really is rather vague, but that's a rather vague 59.
Okay. Lewis, what do you think?
I think he's 73 years old.
Oh, boy.
73 years old.
I'm in a fog.
Well, wait a minute. Don't give up. You don't know.
You never know.
You don't know. I mean, Lewis may be out of his mind, completely. He may be totally drunk and can't come up with a correct answer. And I mean, don't believe it right away. That's what makes a ball game. That was my Hungarian gypsy princess grandmother used to say that. Show me a man who plays ball fairly, and I'll show you a jar of Salapatica. I can see that the message.
Do you remember? You have to try to remember a lot of these and put them in a book and publish it one of these days.
Okay, some of her sayings.
Yes.
The sayings of my Hungarian gypsy princess grandmother.
Yes. I can see it on the New York Times and all the bestseller lists across the country.
Truly an inspiration.
Yes. Maybe I can book you for your own show.
That'd be that's right. I could come on this program and kind of promote the book.
Yeah, you can interview yourself.
My own book. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
That could be kind of painful, but.
Yes.
Moving right along.
Let's go to let's see. Fred, how about you, Fred? How old do you think Jimmy Breslin is?
Well, Tony, the good news is that I think you're fairly close. The bad news is that I think you're fairly close, and I agree with you. But I'm going to say 60. But I have a bad track record.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm on the same page as you right now, and that's bad news for you.
So long and make it a good day. I didn't know it. I would just wait until you kind of, your energy just completely ebbed from your body, and we could hear the thud as you fell on the floor. I just didn't follow that. Ted, what do you think?
I'd say 60.
60.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jim?
I saw him on one of the talk shows in the last couple of years, and I think he is 67 years old.
67 years of age.
Yep.
Okay. And Sid, what do you say?
I'm going to go with 64.
64. And
64.
Brad will say
60.
60. Okay, he's actually 63. Sid said 64.
So Lewis was nuts.
No, Lewis was off by 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. In fact, he was the farthest off from anybody. So, see, before you get
a point for that.
That's right. Okay. I could say you get the booby prize, but we went through that last night, if I recall. You weren't with us last night, Fred. We had an exciting program. I got to say the word breast a lot because,
You may find it hard to believe, but Jack Hart actually told me all about it. He was so excited earlier this evening. I swear to...
That's funny.
He told me the story.
Yeah, because when I first got into radio, you couldn't say things like breast. So as a result of being able to say it now, I just keep saying it every opportunity, even when it doesn't fit. And there must be a joke in that line, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, anyway, Sid said 64, and nobody said 60. So, no, Sid wins that round. All right. Well, you want to keep this thing going, or should we just call it quits?
Oh, keep it going.
Am I the only one without a point so far?
No, Brad, Lewis, and Fred are all in a zero column.
Okay, great.
Right.
Yeah, and of course we have this tie between Tony and Jim, and of course Ted and Sid both have one apiece. So it could go any way. I mean,
That was a movie, wasn't
we'll
it?
be here all night with this ball game.
Well, I want to win my trip
You know,
to the
do what
Bahamas.
you want to do.
Wasn't that a movie one time, Norm?
Which was that?
Tony, Jim, Fred, and Sid, or something like
Yes,
that?
it was, yeah.
Okay.
They all
Just wanted
slept
to
in the
make sure.
same bed. Yeah, I remember that.
Whoops.
Jim Seals of the team of Seals and Crofts.
Oh, boy.
Their
You got
biggest
some
hit.
real winners on this one.
Their biggest hit came out in 1976,
Their only hit.
called "Get Closer." Did you know that? Would you have guessed the name of that title?
What was the year?
76.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, that's right. Get Closer. Get Closer was the title, and we'll start with. Let's start with Brad.
Why me? I don't know. Let's say 50.
50. Okay, and Lewis,
44 years old.
Jim,
45.
Ted,
Who was it?
Jim Seals of the team of Seals and Crofts, the singers.
Cross.
Yeah.
It's 50.
50.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony,
Oh, well, I'll say he's pushing 51.
51, pushing 51.
Yeah.
Okay, and Fred,
I'm going to say 47. And I know I got this one.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't. Of course I don't.
no, because I know you're a Jim Seals fan. You have all the Seals and Crofts records, all the compact discs. You got them on video.
Yeah.
And just one old 45 that they once made. And Sid, what do you say?
I'm going to say 49, I think.
49, you think? See, you're not certain of yourself at all. You're just not sure of yourself, Sid.
I know, it's a
Everything's
real
sort of like
problem.
that. I think what I'm going to say is maybe I'll say, well, I don't know, maybe. No, you got to become a positive. Say, oh, it's 49. I know that for a fact.
I need to look to Tony for help with that, I think. There I go again.
I wouldn't look to Tony for much of anything if I were you. I mean, look at Tony.
That's right.
See what's happened to Tony.
Okay, at 3 o'clock on
yeah.
Saturday night.
Well, no, I wasn't
playing the
even-
dumb birthday
no,
game.
I
Don't
was-
look at me for anything.
Yeah, okay. And he works with David Brudnoy. So what kind of a reward is that?
That's true. I almost forgot.
Jim Seals is 51.
Yes.
Tony said 51.
Pushing 51.
And pushing 51. Okay. Brad and Ted were close with 50. That was pretty good. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
one.
I definitely hate you now.
Okay, we have just one more, and then we'll just tuck this whole game into bed for another night. Gary Puckett, talking about singing people, from Hibbing, Minnesota, leader of the Union Gap, the vocal group, named after the town of Union Gap, Washington, and formed in San Diego, California. That ought to help a lot. His hits
Hold on,
include...
let me get a map. Wait a minute.
Okay, Minnesota, born in Minnesota, Union Gap, named after Union Gap, Washington, but the group was formed in California.
And his name is Puckett, too.
And his name is Gary Puckett. His middle name is Arizona. I made that up. And I'm so pleased I did. His
No, I
hits,
thought his name was Kickta.
Kick the Puckett?
Yeah.
I see. And boy, this has got to be the last one. Hits include Young Girl and Lady Willpower. And we'll start with you, Sid. Gary Puckett. How old is Gary Puckett of the Union Gap?
I'll have to go with 55.
See, that I'll have to go with. I think I might go with, I don't know, but let's try. No, see, he hasn't learned his lessons about being positive yet. I got a lot of work to do with this young guy. A lot of work.
Got your work cut out for you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've got to give you a little confidence. I gave that to David Brudnoy because he was a very shy person originally, just wasn't sure of himself at all. Had no ego. And I think, I think he took too many lessons from me, and somehow he got to be a monster on the loose. I couldn't control him after a while. But we got to put a little bit of that into you, Sid.
Well, I'll look forward to it, Norm.
Okay. And Bob Raleigh himself also wasn't sure of himself either until he took my course. Nobody dares laugh on that one. It's making me feel very, very vulnerable. Fred, what do you say about Gary Puckett?
Without reservation, without hesitation, I proclaim that today he is 53 years old.
No, do you hear that? There's a guy with confidence. That's good.
Yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah, Fred
is not doing me any good, though.
Fred has taken my confidence course. Okay, 50.
And I will. And if you tell me differently, I just won't believe you. As far as I'm concerned, he's 53.
Okay, no matter what the records show.
That's right.
As you know, I call the town and city clerks on all of these things, and in this case, I called the town clerk in Hibbing, Minnesota, to get his official age. So I know, and don't argue with me. But anyway, Tony, what do you think?
Well, Dr. Nathan Stein, since you've created all these other monsters.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Any dates on releases of songs or anything? Nothing?
No, nothing at all. It's totally devoid. I checked it all out, and I could find nothing.
Well,
he's left not a trace.
I could say something, but I don't want to give him a hint.
You could if you want to.
69 or 70, Tony.
Okay.
What's that? One of his hits?
That's when they had hits out on the radio, yeah.
Okay.
That era.
Hey. 54.
54. And Ted, what do you say?
I say 48.
Oh, I'm sorry, 48? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, Jim?
51.
And Lewis?
47.
And Brad?
52.
Okay, since we've really run into a problem here. He's 51, and that means that Jim and Tony are tied with 3 apiece. I'm sick to death of this game, and now it's a tie.
Give Jim a gift, will you? I want to go to bed.
Okay, so we do that. There's no sense in trying to play out the tie, because we're all sick to death of this whole thing.
Hey, you know what I want to ask you guys out in Boston, though?
Yeah?
I listen to BZ all the time on the road reports. How come they never finish working on the Callahan Tunnel? It's always closed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very dirty. They have to keep. To keep washing it.
Yeah.
We have the cleanest walls and the brightest bulbs of any tunnel in this nation.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a showcase. It's a showcase. They can't remember why it is, but it was written into the will of Osefius Callahan, for whom the tunnel is named.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And the other thing, keep the Minuteman is the symbol for a University of Massachusetts.
Have you heard about that out in Detroit?
Oh, sure have. I can't believe that.
I know it.
I can't believe it.
I know it. I think
we were talking about it today over dinner.
I think we're getting so silly about so many of these things. For people who are not knowing what we're talking about, the Minuteman is that's the symbol, also the nickname of the University of Massachusetts football team. The Minutemen, I suppose that's probably the name of all the other sporting teams there too, maybe. But somebody said it was it indicated violence in a sense because it was a fighting team, that is the Minutemen. Also, it's sexist because it's got a man in the title, Minute Men. It should be Minute Persons, I suppose. Yeah. We wanted to be correct about that.
Yeah,
and a whole bunch of other stuff.
On the Detroit News today, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, I think we've gotten kind of silly about that. Yeah. Anyway, hang in there, Jim. Okay. And in a moment, Sid, thank you very much for playing the game with us, Sid.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Okay, Sid will take your name and address and all. We'll get some kind of a junky nothing out to you in Detroit, okay?
Hey, well, Norm, listen, it was great to play the game. I've been trying to get in on this for 6 months, and like I say, I'm thrilled. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to be up all night.
Just kind of a glow about this whole thing. Okay. And Brad, up there in Quebec, Canada?
Yeah.
It's been fun having you with us. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I guess I'll go put some more Gold Bond powder on my feet and drink some Ovaltine.
You're a lovely person, and you're a credit
Thank you very much.
to Quebecois. Is that what you call people from Quebec?
Quebecois, yeah.
Quebecois.
Quebecers.
Okay, Quebecers. Hey, thanks a million. Have a good weekend.
Okay, you too, Norm.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's my friend Brad and my friend Lewis. Nice to have you with us.
Yes, no, I thought if you're going to change a minute man to minute person, you have to revise the Bible from amen to a person.
Okay.
Okay, Norm, thank you.
Thank you very much, Lewis, and thank you very much, Ted.
Hey, you've been great.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot. And, of course, the lovely Tony. I guess he hung up on me. And Fred, we'll talk to you again soon.
All right.
And
Thanks.
Norm, I'll keep listening to you for the rest of the night.
Okay, thanks a million. We'll only be out, actually, about another 20 minutes. And, okay, I turn you over to Sid now so you can get the information
Okay,
from me.
thanks a lot, Norm.
Thank you. 254-1030. We will be out for another 20 minutes. We got news coming up, and then after that, I wouldn't mind at all if you didn't mind talking with me, because I get kind of lonesome just sitting here. Seeing all the people from the dumb birthday game now are gone, so it's just me. It's not an easy load to bear, or something. Anyway, news time, and then we'll talk some more after that. The Bruins tied the Sharks 1-1. Same as they tied the Mighty Ducks the other day 1-1 also. And Toronto, meantime, won the World Series, the opener from the World Series over the Philadelphia Phillies by a score of 8-5. Second game also at Toronto, and that'll be played tonight. And it's about 20 seconds away from news time right now.
The news of the day throughout the day. WBZ Midday News. For up-to-the-minute news and information, listen to News Radio 1030, WBZ, Boston.
WBZ 24-hour traffic network. Of course, that's Fred Gendron, who did just a stellar job and just lost by like a cat's whisker on the dumb birthday game.
Just lost by an average of maybe 8 years in each guess. And
yeah,
I mean, a decade, that's not bad. It is really not too bad.
No, you were within a decade. What the heck? That's close enough.
That's good enough for me.
Okay.
All right, we've got a couple of delays out there, believe it or not. This update sponsored by the U.S. Air Shuttle. Outbound on Commonwealth Avenue, we still have some police activity right by the BU Bridge. In fact, a lot of that roadway is shut down, and they've been out there for quite some time, so you may have a bit of a detour through that stretch. Don't be surprised, rather, if you see some significant delays approaching that point. Also, watch out for a breakdown, not much of a factor, but it is there, eastbound on the Turnpike right by Nickerson Field. Fred Gendron, WBZ, 24-hour traffic network.
Fly U.S. Air Shuttle and earn 1,500 miles in U.S. Air's frequent traveler program. U.S. Air Shuttle has convenient flights to New York every hour. U.S. Air Shuttle on time, on the hour.
Looking for a different place to have lunch? Try the Wee Tea Shop.
See, although I suspect it's 10 after 4 at a lot of other places as well. My name is Norm Nathan, and we'll be around for a while. Let's just hear this word, and then we'll take some phone calls.
When Albert Charles Whitnauer opened his watchmaking business back in 1885, he knew of only one way to make quality timepieces.
You don't mass produce them, you handcraft each and every one of them, one painstaking piece at a time.
That same commitment to precision can still be found in every Whitnauer watch. Case in point, the Whitnauer Wisp, crafted with a 23-karat gold finish. It's only 4.4 millimeters, making it the thinnest watch of its kind. With its buckle-to-buckle warranty, the Wisp from Whitnauer is part of the legacy of watchmaking innovation that has endured for over 100 years. Or as Mr. Whitnauer would put it,
it's the difference between a watch that simply tells time and a watch that's clearly ahead of its time.
It's no wonder the Wittnauer watch is known as the watchmaker's watch.
WBZ gets results for thousands of New England businesses. If you're interested in growing your business, listen to this.
This is Rick Hassler, president of Duplatron, Panasonic's largest copier and fax dealer in America. Duplatron is especially proud of being included in Inc. 500 as one of America's fastest growing companies.
On birthday, you talk about Margot Kidder, her only role is Lois Lane. But I think there were two Lois Lanes, there's Phyllis Coates and Noel Neill, who played in the original Superman. Phyllis Coates was the original Lois Lane with George Reeves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going back a little bit. But, hey, you know all that stuff, big guy.
And what happened was that George Reeves was his first role was he was in Gone with the Wind. He played one of the twin suitors for Miss Scarlet.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was Rand Brooks and him. They were unidentical twin brothers. Rand Brooks ended up, when he was on Rin Tin Tin, he played Corporal Boone. And I don't know if he's still living, but they said out of the original Gone with the Wind cast, only Butterfly McQueen and, the main stars and Olivia de Havilland. Everybody else has passed away.
No, that's true. Yeah, Leslie Howard and Clark Gable and Vivian Lee, and you can go on and on like that. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's natural. The movie was made, 1939?
39.
Yeah.
David Selznick. You know, his wife used to work for Republic Pictures.
Was she an actress?
David Selznick married Phyllis Isley, her father was Philip Isley, who was one of the executives of Republic Pictures. So when she left Republic, they said, well, Phyllis Isley. So they wanted to change her name to Jennifer Jones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Son of a gun, you know all these things. You're
Robert Walker and that.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember Robert Walker, who committed suicide, I think. Did he not?
I heard two stories. I heard that he developed TB. And it just went on from there. And they had, I think they had two sons. They had a son, Robert Walker Jr. He was working for American International doing those stupid monster pictures. One of those pictures where, he was a teenager, he'd be driving along and find these mushrooms and they'd have tentacles and they'd draw the blood out of, one of those, those crazy movies that you used to see on Feeporama.
Oh, yeah, right.
You remember Feeporama?
Yes, I do. I do, yeah. Hey, Don, you're always an enlightening kind of chap. And I thank you for the call. I have to move along because we're going to be signing off soon. Hey, thanks a lot, Don. Take care. Yeah, bye-bye.
When are you going to visit Tommy Floramo's restaurant? Hi, this is Bill Marlowe. The reason I ask is everyone who goes absolutely loves it, and you really don't know what you're missing if you haven't been there. Tommy Floramo's restaurant, located between Chelsea Stadium and the Mystic Mall at 213 Everett Avenue. You'll have choices like huge, meaty baby back ribs that are absolutely out of this world. They'll melt in your mouth and fall off the bone. Or the sirloin steaks with mushroom sauce and garlic butter. Or the steak pizzaiola marinara with the pasta and the salad. Why, we have sauteed pork chops with mushrooms and onions and vinegar peppers. Delicious. You've got to try Floramo's famous marinated barbecued steak tips. They have tender lamb tips, which are really medallions, and delicious pork, and the turkey tips, forget about it. Absolutely outstanding. Take my advice and visit Tommy Floramo's for that Italian seafood and barbecue. They're at 213 Everett Avenue in Chelsea. The parking free. Please tell Tommy that Bill Marlowe is the man who sent you, and we love it there. Floramo's.
Does your baby suffer from red, irritated diaper rash?
Irritable, especially when he went to changing because he was scalded, had heat rash and diaper rash. Well, I felt sorry for the poor little fella.
Then Gwendolyn Jones of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, discovered Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
Baby Gold Bond. It's the only thing I used. It began to get better, lighter, each day. And it seemed to cut down the red-looking part of it. And then it just seemed to dry up and it was gone.
Baby Gold Bond combines zinc oxide with the finest talcum powder to relieve baby's red, irritated skin and actually helps prevent diaper rash with ingredients medical experts recognize as both safe and effective, including a skin-protecting medication ordinary baby powders don't have.
He isn't scalded anymore. I'm still using it on him when I have him because I like it. And I'm sure he likes it. Baby Gold Bond.
Baby Gold Bond medicated powder does more for diaper rash than ordinary baby powders. Use only as directed. Available at all Walgreens stores.
Let's go to Sam in Alston. And hi, Sam. Good morning.
Oh,
Yes.
how you doing?
Okay.
Do you remember me?
Oh, yes. This is the weird one.
Yeah.
You're the weird fellow.
Oh, you know what I found out?
What's that? That you're weird?
No, that everything I talked about, that they thought I was weird, that I was all correct. So, like, I wanted to bring the attention. Like, last night I was watching the sports on television.
Oh, that's weird.
So, like, the interview was with Scott Sekulic for the Patriots.
Uh-huh.
And this guy was in the background saying that, falsely accusing me of being violent. And what they did to tell the public,
Who's this? Somebody on television was telling the public about you?
Yeah, they keep saying that I was violent, but what it adds up to, I've got like 10 acts of violence they committed against me. They drugged my body, they stained my teeth yellow, they caused my skin to have boils on it. They've broken my bones about total of 6 times during my lifetime, and they keep claiming it's got something to do with an Irish takeover, but I thought, this is why I'm thankful to WBZ, because through your station, I have a chance to voice my opinion, you might say, and kind of fight back. So what they just did to me...
You never identified the they that you're talking about.
Well, if I'm correct, it's got something to do with, it's either the Boston Police Department, the Irish Marines. They thought when I was born that because I was born with 6 sisters preceding me, they thought I was going to grow up to be like a potential leader or a threat.
Yeah, see, you know what happens now is I got to leave because we're just practically out of time.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine.
When my mom said I should drink rich chocolate Ovaltine because it was good for me, I knew what that meant. It was going to taste yucky like spinach and broccoli. Boy, was I wrong. It was really chocolatey. I guess that's why they call it rich chocolate Ovaltine instead of plain Ovaltine.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine is a different kind of Ovaltine with a flavor kids love, plus extra vitamins and minerals you won't find in Nestle's Quick or Hershey's.
It's kind of like drinking a chocolate bar, but it's got all this good stuff in it. Things kids need to stay healthy. I love it, and my mom's really proud of me when I drink my rich chocolate Ovaltine.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine, with more vitamins and minerals than any other milk flavoring.
It's the one in the canister, made specially for kids.
Rich chocolate Ovaltine. Extra delicious, extra nutritious.
Available in the nutrition section of Walgreens.
Reverend Barbara Lundblad joins us for the first time.
Okay, we'll be joining the Protestant Hour in just a bit. I just want to say goodbye because it's been just so darn swell. Sid Whitaker is our producer, and my name is Norm Nathan on behalf of myself and the very lovely Marilyn Gorelick. Have a good day. See you tonight at midnight. An interesting guest will be with us, too. Bye-bye, Old Sport, and WBZ, Boston, 20 after 4.
How about Monadnock calling in again to continue with his wild stories? Please, someone put an APB out for Monadnock. I would love to interview him. See you all next week, closing the vault and leaving this world a little sillier than we found it. For full tummies and food comas. Fun guys and fun guys. My new shift. Intellectuals, David Brudnoy, the University of Bombay, the Latin version of the dumb birthday game, Dick Schmerich, Evil Knish, Kosher Dill Pickles, Immediate Accusations of Treason, the beefy Norm Peterson, Stained Glass Eyes, and other, but seriously folks, jokes. Taking Umbrage, 76, That's the Spirit, 77, That's the Strip, Neuroses in Bed, Subtlety, Norm's HGPG, booby prizes, and breasts. My bedmates, Jim, Fred, and Sid. Compact discs, video, and 45s. Kicking the Pucket. The Showcase of Tunnels, the Callahan. The UMass Minutemen, Uneasy Loads to Bear. Losing by a Cat's Whisker. The U.S. Air Shuttle, The Watchmaker's Watch, Whitnauer. Duplatron, Peeporamas, Baby Gold Bond, the BPD, the Irish Marines, the Protestant Hour, Tommy Floramo, Bill Marlowe, Gwendolyn Jones, Abe Nathan, Marilyn Gorelnik, Uncle Norm's Confidence Course graduate, Fred Gendron, Uncle Norm's Confidence Course flunky, Father Sid Whitaker, and the man who enjoyed sticking his vibes in a meter a little too much, Norm Nathan. I'm Norm's lovely associate, Tony Shopping Cart Nesbitt.
Evil Knish was an Israeli stuntman.
Yeah.
And he jumped over 17,000 kosher dill pickles.